We're kicking off a stacked MMA weekend in New Orleans with Fury FC 106 as Artur Miniev takes on Junior Morano. But first, we get things rolling with a stacked prelims podcast featuring some of the best local talent in Louisiana. Live from the Alred Center in New Orleans, it is time for these fighters to unleash the fury. And welcome into our prelims broadcast. I'm Rahil Ramzanali, joined by the black belt himself, Michael Alexander, and everybody is watching here in New Orleans. UFC tomorrow night, but first we get it rolling, and man, what a way to kick off this broadcast because we have a title on the line, partner.
Yeah, these are my favorite ways to kick off these collaboration weekends with the UFC. We're in New Orleans, they're in New Orleans, but tonight, 5-0 Shawn Magnus. He has been an absolute freight train in that welterweight division. Fights for that amateur title against Merrick Nicholas. That's going to be an unbelievable fight.
Man, I can't wait for that one. That is an amateur fight. And then we have 4 prelims pro fights, so get ready for those. Jay Alderete making his professional debut. A lot of excitement around that one. So let's get things started right now and join the third member of our broadcast crew, the Fury FC Hall of Famer, the second best dressed man in MMA tonight, because your boy is really looking good tonight. Here he is, Wayne Leggett.
Good evening, fight fans. We are live from the Alred Center just outside New Orleans, Louisiana. This is Fury FC 106, Miniev versus Morano. But first, tonight's event is sanctioned by the Louisiana State Boxing and Wrestling Commission, your chairman, Ronnie Rance, your deputy commissioner in charge, Chris Dupree, and your judges at cage side, Tanya Matthews, Nick Sherlock, Jeff Rexroad, and Joe Pepe. And now, please welcome to the blue corner for your opening preliminary contest, Brett Kelley. Please welcome Aidan and McDaniel to the red corner.
Turned 18. Just turned 18. We look at we're going to get our tail to tape in just a second. But for Aiden, he does have a 2-1 record. You see our tail to tape, there's that age difference I was telling you about. Height advantage going to Brett Kelley. Reach advantage going to Aidan McDaniel. Tail of the Tape brought to you by the Fury Unleashed podcast. Let's go inside for our official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening preliminary contest brought to you by the Fury Unleashed podcast, available on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube, is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury Amateur Series Flyweight Division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 125.6 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, he holds an amateur record of 4 wins, only 1 defeat. Here is Brett Leprechaun Kelley. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, and he weighed in at 125.2 pounds. Fighting out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, his amateur record stands at 2 wins, only 1 defeat. Here is the child prodigy, Aiden McDaniel. Your referee in charge of the action, Nick Sherlock.
All right, here we go. Expect a lot of stand-up between these 2 fighters. As I say that, the first shot of the night.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, maybe that's what each of them were expecting also. And you got to think that the 28-year-old Brett Kelley, has got to think he can manhandle the kid a little bit. But I'm sure Ed McDaniel's going to have something to say about that.
Yeah, talking to people before the fight, so much excitement about Aidan McDaniel.
Yeah, just turned 18 a couple of days ago, and already with 3 amateur fights. I mean, this kid, no matter what happens tonight or any other night, this kid's got a bright future. He sticks with it, decides to stay here, stays healthy. Love seeing 17, 18-year-old kids in here scrapping with these men.
The child prodigy has Brett Kelley in his guard right now.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of controlling the posture of Brett Kelley. And he's not closing his guard, which I like, which means he's comfortable transitioning in that guard. Looks like he's trying to throw this up for a triangle here. He's put that heel and that hip just a little bit more. And he's got his arm trapped. It's really difficult to have an overhook and throw that leg over for. Now he may be trying to go to the other side.
Is there enough space though to maneuver those hips out?
Yeah, the fact that he's up against the cage is definitely hindering that.
Good pressure so far from Brett Kelley.
A lot of groundwork so far. Kelley not doing a lot of damage from down there. Just now making his first attempt to pass, it looks like. He's content with that body lock, kind of controlling the posture. 3-minute rounds right here. You just don't get a lot of time to work.
And for fight fans, you just got a little treat there in the background.
Yeah.
That looked like our ring card girl, Leah.
Yeah, they were admiring the sheath underwear that they were given for the show tonight. "15 seconds left. Aiden McDaniel trying to get up. Does a good job of using the cage, not giving up his back. They're broken apart. 6 seconds left in the round. Nice round 1 for Brett Kelley. I mean, not a lot of damage done, and good on Aiden McDaniel for kind of mitigating that damage. I mean, it could have been bad, but Brett Kelley just couldn't get to a good ground and pound position. The top half guard is the best ground and pound position, in my opinion, to do damage from. Wasn't able to get there, wasn't able to pass his guard. Aiden wasn't able to stand up. He did have his heels and his hips a couple of times where I would have liked to see him make some space to try to get back up. And again, that's just as he experiences that, both these guys are coached really, really well. And so as they experience that, you'll see these guys get better and better in those situations.
Yeah, definitely. There is the experience of being in the training room, going up against stronger guys. But when the lights are the brightest, having that moment to understand, like, okay, his strength is going to feel even stronger, right? So figuring that out, and let's see if he might have learned a lesson in round one. See if the fight even gets to the ground this round. Good combo there, and immediately Brett knowing where he wants to take this fight.
Yeah, Aiden almost made a terrible mistake in turning his back to his opponent, but man, that speed that comes with youth, he was able to get back around and face him.
Has his back.
He's on his back now.
Yeah.
This trip, couldn't tell if their legs got tangled there, if he actually tripped him, but Aiden McDaniel back up to his feet. And man, you can tell Aiden McDaniel wants this to be a striking exchange. He just can't stay in front of your opponent. If you know he wants to take you down, you got to be on that bicycle. You got to move around.
That's
exposing his neck a little bit.
Yeah, toying with it, but closing of the legs, squeezing tight, going to the ground. Perfect mechanics there for Brett Kelley. Almost a carbon copy of where we were for majority of the round there for round one. Up against the cage, not much space. But this is where I would like to see some adjustments for Brett Kelley. Can you posture up? Can you throw a punch? Can you create some damage? He is advancing right now, which is nice.
Well, you saw Cody Freeman over in his corner, and so we know what he would do from the ground here. Mm-hmm. That guy loves submitting people and has been on a roll with that lately. So you know he had some words for him if this goes to the ground about where to take this. Aiden having a hard time just adjusting.
Has that arm, does Aiden, but now loosened up. Aiden McDaniel's corner, asking him to open up that guard, see if he can escape, see if he can stand up, see what opens up, but good adjustments there for Brett Kelley, Michael.
Yeah, great fundamentals from Brett Kelley. You know, keeping that heel off the ground makes it very difficult to stand up. Controlling him the entire time. Even when he did stand up, he maintained control, kept that grip, kept that body lock, and now here we are again. And he's in a better position. Mm-hmm. He's in half guard this time, so the ground and pound position from here is a little harder because, I mean, there's not a submission really from here that Aiden McDaniel can throw up. There's not much to do from the bottom here except for get in a better position and try to stand up.
20 seconds left in round two.
Yeah, I mean, Aiden McDaniel is 15 seconds away from needing a knockout or a finish in that third round to win this fight. And, you know, the thing is he hasn't taken much damage. So, I mean, you know, he's still going to have a good gas tank. He's going to be able to come out strong in the third round. So,
a lot of control time, not much damage, and frankly, not much attempt at it either.
Yeah.
But also Aiden McDaniel holding the arms of Brett Kelley, holding on, making sure that nothing happens. So I get it, but let's take a look at this opening sequence for round two.
Yeah, Brett Kelley does a good job, and Aiden McDaniel was on the head here. He just got his legs trapped, and Brett Kelley did the right thing. That was a perfect technique, passing the legs along to the side so you're in side control. Aiden was able to get back to half guard, but man, this is just the story of the fight so far. Rounds 1 and 2 has been all Brett Kelley and all grappling, basically. And again, not a lot of damage, but when that's all there is just the grappling, I mean, that's what's going to favor on the scorecards. If rounds 1 and 2 were exactly the same, but Aiden McDaniel had a knockdown or something, he'd be winning this fight.
Agreed. At least that's how they would score it in Texas, where we call a majority of our fights. We are in Louisiana for the first time in 3 years. We get a chance to look at their judges, see what they value tonight. Because while we can say across the board there are certain things judges value, let's be honest, locally it does change a little bit. The child prodigy having a tough time here with Brett Kelley. Brett Kelley sticking on to him.
Yeah, and Aiden has got to do everything he can to stay on his feet and keep this fight upright. He has got to sell out here because he needs a finish. His wins, he has a submission in one of his wins, has a knockout in one of his wins. But this is the best position he's been in the entire fight. He needs to make sure that he capitalizes on this position. Even if it's not, he's got to do some damage. Aiden with a nice sprawl. Yeah, Aiden has got to tee off on him.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, he's got to tee off. He cannot.
Setting up the guillotine in the front, or sorry.
He's got a grip there, like a 10-finger guillotine grip. It'd be very difficult to finish from this position.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he was setting it up or not. Trying. All right, this is what he wanted. Back to the feet. Big punch there, and immediately for the shot goes Brett Kelley.
Oh, very nice.
Nice gator roll.
And here's Aiden's first shot at the top. Let's see if he can pass out some ground and pound here and try to finish this fight. If I was him, I would try everything I could to stand back up, get this fight standing. But he has got to throw some punches. You see him crowding the legs. Yeah, and you can see Brett Kelley's just trying to control the posture, trying not to take any damage. He knows he's got the first 2 rounds in the bag.
30 seconds left. Round 3. Can Aiden McDaniel dish out something here? Has to sell out and look for a finish. His corner is begging for him to let go. 10 seconds left. Stand up. Is there a miracle left in Aiden McDaniel? And Brett Kelley goes immediately for the legs and says, I'll just ride this one to a win.
I mean, good good control shown by Brett Kelley. I mean, it's not the most exciting style. Aiden McDaniel really never got a chance to tee off and never got a chance to show really what his skill level is, but excellent fight. I think Raheel is going to be a 29-28 for Brett Kelley. And, unfortunately we didn't get to see because, I mean, Aiden McDaniel, he looked like he was game, but it was really hard to see his skill level with that kind of fight.
Hey, look, you just turned 18.
Yeah.
This is now your 4th MMA fight.
Yeah.
As an amateur, learn from it. We always say this, amateur records be damned. It's nice, it feels good. Yeah. But who cares?
Yeah.
No one cares about your amateur record when they're looking to sign you to the UFC.
No. And we've said it before, we've seen it before. We've seen 15-0 as an amateur go 1-7 as a pro. We have seen 2-4 as an amateur go 7-0 as a pro. There's just no way of telling, how that's going to turn out. So both guys, even Brett Kelley, being 10 years older, still young at 28. Probably needs to turn pro pretty soon if he's gonna make a run. But
for sure. All right, Wayne is inside. Let's see how the judges scored this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of combat, we go to the judges' scorecards for your decision. Brought to you by Warbringer Whiskey. All 3 judges scored the fight 29-28, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Brett Leprechaun Kelley.
Congratulations to Brett Kelley, moving his record to 5-1. Now has 3 finishes out of those 5 wins. We keep things moving here. We get a chance to meet our next fighter. Here's Wayne.
Please welcome to the blue corner, Andy Nelson.
3-0, Andy Nelson. Coming out, ooh, rocking that new Clips joint. Okay, Andy, I see you. Clips, popular group, rap group from Virginia. Dropped a new album. This is one of the tracks. So Be It. I've been bumping it all week.
Look at Raheel with the rap knowledge.
Of course.
I should have known. I remember the cornrow hair you had in college. So, but I also love gangster rap. I haven't heard this, but I'm gonna check it out now.
You got it. You gotta get some clips.
Andy Nelson, 3-0.
Yeah.
Won by arm triangle in his last fight against a 4-4 opponent. So, you know, this is a guy that fought a guy that beat a guy and finished him that had 8 fights. And so, again, sometimes that means something, sometimes it doesn't. But what it does tell me is that he is above, his experience is above, at 30 years old, his experience is above a 3-0 amateur.
Training out at 10th Planet in Austin. You see Andy Craig. You'll see him in a second. One of the best things about 10th Planet, there's a direct pipeline to the Comedy Mothership as a security detail, which Andy is part of. Yep. He is inside. Let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome Jesse Malbrough to the red corner.
Jesse Malbrough, Louisiana native, the Shadow Dweller, has a lot of friends and family here in attendance. Coming in with a professional, or excuse me, an amateur record of 2-3. What's up, brother? First time inside the Fury Amateur Series cage. Got the win over Terrence Freeman back in July of 2021. That's the last time he fought for us.
Yeah, his walkout music is the opposite of rap music. Whatever the opposite is.
I have no idea who this is.
Anyway,
Alex Morono. Alex Morono would know. Yeah.
He is melting right now if he's watching. Alex is singing this song to himself.
We look at our tail to tape. The 2-inch reach advantage for Andy Nelson, even on the height. Both fighters 156, 156.4 for Jesse. Made weight. They're good to go. Agreed upon. And then here's the other thing. Both fighters as amateurs above 30 years old. We don't see that often.
Yeah. They starting late, but I mean, it's never too old to if you need to get it out of your system. Doesn't really matter what the age is.
All right, both fighters are inside. Let's get our introductions.
The following contest, brought to you by Space City Collective, is scheduled for 3 rounds of the Fury Amateur Series Lightweight Division. Introducing your first competitor, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, and he weighed in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Tacoma, Washington, he holds a perfect amateur record, 3 wins, no losses. Here is Andy Nelson. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 156.4 pounds. Fighting out of Destrehan, Louisiana. Tonight, he looks for his 3rd amateur win. Here is Jesse, the Shadow Dweller, Malbrough.
The Shadow
Your
Dweller.
referee in charge, Nick Sherlock.
The Shadow Dweller.
Man.
Jesse Malbrough, red gloves. Andy Nelson in the blue gloves. Look for Andy Nelson to be super explosive. Played running back in college. Both guys trading early. Oh.
Yeah, it's hard to believe at 155 pounds that somebody played running back in college, and then you like in person. I don't know if it shows on TV, but man, his legs are huge.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely got running back legs.
Yeah, coming in. Oh, looks like that kick did hit him in the ribs.
Yeah, Jesse Malbrough throwing some big punches. He's just not landing. He's just off cue there, but man, he is throwing for the fences on some of those exchanges.
You know, we talked about that long layoff for Malbrough. In his last fight, broke his orbital, and then was out 3 years. Is excited to make this a statement fight. Wow! And that is it! What a finish! Andy Nelson, just like that, comes into hostile territory and gets the win. Take a look at the replay here. The big kick, he had been throwing this throughout the opening round, and that one connects perfectly. Referee saw enough, and we have ourselves a finish. Good to see all is well with Jesse Malbrough. A lot of respect between these guys. Let's make it official. Here's Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes. 1 minute, 4 seconds into the very first round. Declaring your winner by knockout, Andy Nelson.
Let's take one more look at this finish.
I'm here with your winner, Andy Nelson.
Right after Michael.
Andy, you played running back in college, and now you're a knockout artist. How does that feel?
I don't even know. This is like an out-of-body experience right now. This is crazy, man. The whole camp, I was envisioning that left high kick. I don't know. I knew it was going to happen. I was reading all these books about visualization. I was just picturing that left head kick.
Well, it certainly landed. It looked like he caught you with a couple of decent shots right off the bat, but it seemed to just charge the battery.
Yeah, man, I didn't feel shit, so.
Well, congratulations on the win. We look forward to seeing you again. Your winner by knockout, Andy Nelson.
Congratulations to Andy Nelson. We keep it moving and meet our next fighter.
Please welcome to the blue corner, Shawn Magnus.
And just like that, we have ourselves a title fight. The Fury Amateur Series welterweight title on the line here. In his last fight, Shawn Magnus was supposed to be competing for the welterweight title against Gates Cook, but Michael, he didn't make weight. Title was not available for him. If you can't make weight, you don't get the prize. But he got the win, and the record is still perfect, 5-0 for Shawn Magnus.
Yeah, and Shawn Magnus is one of those guys that took it really, really personal that he didn't make weight. And again, you know, we talk about this with the amateurs. One of the things they're learning is about time management, is about, you know, kind of how to manage the fight, but also learning to cut weight, figuring out what weight class is the best for them. I do believe that 170 is the best weight class for Shawn Magnus, and I don't think we'll see him miss weight again.
Shawn Magnus inside the Winter Soldier. One of the best nicknames in Fury. Let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome Merrick Nicholas to the red corner.
Merrick Nichols. So, all the accomplishments, everything that Shawn Magnus has done, Merrick Nichols is doing in Louisiana. Money line Merrick Nichols. Played defensive back in college at Southern University. Is a massive athlete. He is so excited for this opportunity. He can't wait to show the world who he is.
Yeah, and this is a great opportunity for him in two ways. Number one, to be the Fury Amateur Welterweight Champion, but number two, if you beat a guy like Shawn Magnus, I mean, even though you're not a pro yet, you're going to go on the radar, and it's just inevitable. And I saw this guy at the hotel yesterday, and I didn't know him. I've never called I haven't seen him before, but I would have sworn he was one of the middleweights. Yeah. He is huge, but you stand next to Shawn Magnus at 6 foot. I mean, they're both gigantic. These are both two big welterweights.
Yeah, we look at the height, 5'11". I think they both are like closer to 6.
Oh, yeah.
Right? See the weight right there, 169.6. So something that Shawn focused on, as you mentioned, did make championship weight. Slight reach advantage for Merrick Nichols. Let's get this title fight going and get our title introductions.
The following contest, brought to you by SheathUnderwear.com, is scheduled for 5 rounds. It is for the Fury Amateur Series Welterweight Championship. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 169.6 pounds. Fighting out of Austin, Texas, by way of Soldotna, Alaska, he holds a perfect amateur record. 5 wins, no losses. Here is the Winter Soldier, Shawn Magnus. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, and he weighed in at 171 pounds. Fighting out of Covington, by way of New Orleans, Louisiana, he too holds a perfect amateur record. 5 wins, no losses. Here is Merrick Moneyline Nicholas. And now your referee, Joe Pepe, with your final championship instructions.
Fighters, we went over the rules in the back. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves if you wish.
Here we go.
The Winter Soldier in the blue, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Looks good. And red gloves for Merrick Nichols. The money line. I love that.
Yeah, both guys are going to be extremely heavy-handed. Shawn Magnus has really good wrestling, really good submissions. But, man, Merrick Nicholas just looks like a freight train in there. He is so big. Last time I was in Austin, I got to roll with Shawn Magnus, and, man, it is. Usually I say it's a treat to go train at 10th Planet, but rolling with Shawn Magnus was not fun.
Yeah, Andrew Craig, head coach at 10th Planet, was saying that Shawn is by far the strongest guy that he's rolled with. And you just saw how easy that twist was right there and takes Merrick down.
Yeah, pound for pound, I would say, I've rolled with stronger guys, but they weighed 280 pounds. And,
yeah,
pound for pound, Shawn Magnus is at the top.
Shawn Magnus, of course, part of the 10th Planet to Comedy Mothership pipeline, as we always bring up.
Oh, yeah.
Security there for Joe Rogan's comedy club, which I can't wait to go.
I've been. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time
he just shows up randomly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And, you go into Mitzi's and never know who you're going to see in there. Yeah. And, man, it's so great. They were so good to me whenever I was there. And, I'm going to tell you, the last place you ever want to start any trouble is at the Comedy Mothership in Austin, Texas.
Got a bunch of savages.
Yeah, those 10th Planet guys have Joe's back, and, he's safe and sound over there inside that building.
And imagine, if you're trying to you get through all the security guys, and then you deal with Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Like the final boss. It's like Tyson's Punch-Out.
Yeah. Yeah, the nicest fight experience you would have was with any of these guys. If you got to Joe, he may roundhouse you. And...
Ooh, right arm sneaking in.
Yeah, Shawn is
ranking right now. Not much of a choke, but still presenting a problem, Michael.
Yeah, this is so you can see he's a little bit out of choking position, which is good. You that's what you want. You want to get yourself out of choking position, and then you can worry about the hands and arms. You got to address the hands the whole time, but if you're going to let go of the hands, it's got to be when you're in an unchokeable position. And he's doing a good job of transitioning.
Merrick stands up.
Yeah, beautiful job there. Nice escape. And you can see, I mean, you know, if you don't want a grappling game, the best thing to do is have a really good warm-up, really close to the time you walk out, and be a little bit slippery whenever you come out. Because you can see the sweat on both of these guys already.
Oh!
Big right hand.
Right to take home to your corner.
And Shawn Magnus just ate it and kind of looked at him and went forward. But, man, what a big shot. And you got to wonder what that does to the psyche whenever you're, you know, got somebody in rear naked choke position. You can't get the finish. They stand back up, and then they pop you in the face for good measure right there, right at the bell.
And, Michael, how many times have we seen a guy eat a big punch like that going into his break, coming out the next round, and the damage is still there?
Yeah.
That's something to watch out for here as we take a look at our highlights, excuse me.
Yeah, you see he was able to get that distance between that inside shoulder, turn in, and immediately Shawn Magnus tried to transition. Yeah, that was that big shot. And you see him take a kind of a hop step back. He's kind of creating some distance there. Man, that was a good round for both guys. Very close.
The wild thing about that punch, it was almost too perfect.
Yeah.
Like it didn't hit the button, it went straight. It caused damage to the nose of Shawn, but it didn't hit the button. Round two. See if these guys come out swinging. Oh, yeah.
Man, Shawn trying what his teammate tried and going for that left high kick.
Merrick's corner, asking for him to throw right down the middle. No angles from the outside.
Yeah, Magnus got to be careful here. He's got to close the distance.
Oh! What a punch! Is this going to be enough? Yes, that is it! We have ourselves a new welterweight champion inside the Fury Amateur Series. Money line, Merrick Nichols cashes in. Wow.
Man, those big shots, and exactly what you said, Raheel. Shawn seemed a little reluctant coming out in the second round to exchange with him. He's trying to get out of those exchanges. Merrick landed that big one, and man, once he got to the ground, Merrick was just relentless in that ground and pound. And man, for these amateurs, they are just not going to let these go as long as they will the pros. I think it was a good stoppage.
Really good stoppage. We take a look at the highlights and the finish here. It almost looked like a check uppercut that caught Magnus. But look at it right here. No, it was overhand right. Okay, I couldn't see it on the initial angle. Overhand right. That dropped the winner soldier and crowned the new champion after that ground and pound. Let's make this official. Here is Wayne Leggett.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Joe Pepe calls for a stop to the action. 36 seconds into round number 2, declaring a winner by TKO and new Fury Amateur Series welterweight champion, Merrick Moneyline Nicholas.
I'm here with your winner, Merrick Nicholas. Merrick, to end round 1, you landed a really nice right hand that looked like it stunned him a little bit. Was that part of the plan, was to try to land that right hand again in the second round?
My right hand is a fucking firecracker, bro. Hey, my right hand is a motherfucker, bro. That was the game plan this whole time, bro. Get him to do something, slide out, right hand.
So in the first round, he had your back. You were in great position to defend the rear naked choke. You were able to stand up. Did you feel something different from your opponent after you stood up? Did it feel different from that point on?
I didn't feel anything from him. I just knew I'd be there so many times in practice, bro. It was just another day, bro. Just defend, reverse that. When I reversed right at the end, I knew, all right, I could grapple with him, though.
Well, Merrick, it was an unbelievable knockout. Here you are with the belt. What's next for Merrick Nicholas? Are we going pro, or are you going to defend this belt?
We going fucking pro.
All right, you heard it here. Your new welterweight champion, Merrick Nicholas, is going pro and is going to get paid.
Congratulations to Merrick Nichols. Gets the championship and now turning pro. Man, what a fun night so far here at the Alderete Center. And remember, we are going live on UFC Fight Pass at 8 p.m. Make sure you get your subscriptions in for that. And then, of course, right here in New Orleans, you've got UFC 318 tomorrow night. You can watch all of the early prelims on UFC Fight Pass. Right now, get 35% off your annual plan. This is a great deal. Go get that right now. You can find all this information on UFCFightPass.com. Let's go inside and get our pro prelim started. Here's the first fighter out.
That was our final amateur prelim. Moving on to the pros. Please welcome to the blue corner, Christian Hightower.
Christian Hightower coming in with a 1-0 record. First time inside the Fury FC cage. Got his debut win back in November of last year.
Yeah, ninja choke, and I think that's Alex Morono's favorite choke. He loves to see it in MMA, that ninja choke. When it locks up, Alex gets so excited. And if you've seen the replays of us reacting, Alex is usually the calmest guy and has the least amount of reaction. But when somebody locks up a ninja choke, so I know Alex is hoping and is praying that he sees one here. But Christian Hightower, very talented to win like that in your pro debut. Age 27, had 5 fights as an amateur, had a winning record. So, you know, he's very skilled, very good, and is in very good shape. He's going to have a good gas tank.
Has taken a lot of Muay Thai and kickboxing matches as well throughout his amateur career. Had 5 amateur fights, but a ton of kickboxing experience. And this is actually a really good matchup of striker versus a really good wrestler. His opponent, Shawn King, will meet in a second. This is going to be a fantastic fight. Christian Hightower is inside. Let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome Shawn King to the red corner.
Shawn King coming out of Mid-City MMA, LeBros MMA as well, right here in New Orleans. And you hear that big, loud pop for him. There is so much excitement for Shawn King. Also got his debut win, Michael, 1-0, but now has a chance to face a totally different style of fighter.
Yeah, and his debut was a 30-second knockout in round number 1. So, you know, and he was 6-0, and 4 of those 6 wins were submissions as an amateur. So, Shawn King, very highly skilled. And again, everything we said about Christian Hightower, same thing applies to Shawn King.
Louisiana State Championship wrestler, former collegiate wrestler as well at Triton College in Chicago. He made it all the way up to the National Junior Olympic Tournament in boxing. So it shows you how well-rounded he is. We take a look at our Tail of the Tape, brought to you by the Danuna Law Firm. Reach advantage, height advantage, going to the 22-year-old Shawn King.
Man, what a stud to be that age at 22 years old. Already have those accolades and the rest of your career in front of you. I'm excited about this kid's future, man.
He is inside. Let's get our introductions.
The following contest, brought to you by TeNunaLawFirm.com, is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury FC Featherweight Division. Introducing your first competitor, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 145.6 pounds. Fighting out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, by way of Jonesboro, Arkansas, his professional record stands at 1 win, no losses. Here is Christian C4 Hightower. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 6 feet tall, and he weighed in at 146 pounds. Fighting out of New Orleans, Louisiana, he too holds a professional record of 1 win, no losses. This is Shawn King.
Damn. Shawn King with a big following.
The action, Joe Pepe.
Yeah, a lot of excitement here, good crowd. Shawn King sold a lot of tickets. You know, for Louisiana fighters, this is a big deal. They do have local promotions here, but it's been 3 years since Fury, the biggest feeder for the UFC, has been in the state. And you'll see a lot of Louisiana fighters, obviously, not only on the prelims, but on our main card. There's also an underlying storyline to watch out for, Texas versus Louisiana. A lot of these Louisiana fighters are like, hey, we're holding our own down here, so it's time to put up.
Yeah, they love it when Fury comes here, and I love it too, man. Last time we were here, we had so much fun. The show was so good. You know, we saw Thimba Garimbo get signed to UFC almost, shortly after.
Was that? Wow.
Yeah, beautiful skill level from Shawn King.
Thimba Garimbo now in the UFC. Great seeing him.
Yeah, not only a great fighter, but, man, one of my favorite human beings on the planet. We see his manager, Jason House, over there in the building. And, man, talk about Shawn King, about, on the back here of Christian Hightower. But just, this will be the last thing I say about it, but what about the guest list to this, man?
Oh, wow.
Did you see the names on the seats over there?
I was walking around with the UFC here, of course, this weekend. Everyone that matters in MMA is here. And a lot of them are big fans of what we're doing here at Fury FC. So they wanted to come watch it in person. You've got managers, fighters, you've got former fighters, jiu-jitsu athletes.
And most important, matchmakers.
Yes. Sean Shelby, Mick Maynard.
Yeah, both will be here for the main card this afternoon. And, I always kind of feel bad for these undercard guys that they don't get to fight in front of that crowd. But, man, just hanging around, being in the room, just, because believe it or not, they're watching. I mean, they know if they're not, even if they're not here, they're watching.
Inside
King
King
trying to wrap this up.
King. Good hand play there by Hightower, trying to keep this fight alive. Body lock in, squeezing.
Yeah, you
Shawn King.
Yeah, you see that unchokeable position. You get both shoulders to the mat. You're basically unchokeable from there. Then you can start paying attention to body position and addressing the legs. You don't want to try to address the legs while they're choking you. You got to address that position first, and it's not just the hands. You got to become in a position that you're unchokeable.
Good timing there by Hightower to pull out that arm as King was setting up, and this is an area you don't want to be in if you're Shawn King, because Hightower has a Muay Thai background, has some devastating kicks, and will work this. That's why he's not allowing him to stand up.
Yeah, and, he felt the boxing of Shawn King a little bit. Maybe he doesn't want him to stand up. Maybe he, feels like he's got a better chance to win on top on the ground. Definitely not going to attack from the ground, right, from on top right here, but he's definitely looking to close that distance.
It's not often we get to say this, but a nice shin to the buttocks.
Yeah. Yeah, if they keep this up, the referee should stand this up here and give him another 15 seconds or so.
But if Hightower keeps throwing these kicks, I mean, it still counts, right? This is scoring.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, and that will take a toll after a while. Shawn getting tired of those kicks.
That last one was brutal.
Yeah, there he goes again. Knocking the legs out.
It.
Shawn King laughs it off like, all right, take this.
And now King with the advantage. Under 1 minute left in round one. By the way, professional rules now for the remainder of this prelims broadcast. And don't forget to join us on UFC Fight Pass at 8 p.m. as Artur Miniev takes on Junior Morano in our main event. Could it be the final time we see Artur Miniev here in Fury? Right there on the cusp of getting the call. Ooh, big knee there by King and a follow-up right.
And what does that tell you, Raheel, about, he's 5-0, and typically, even at the top of the heap, they're not looking at guys a lot until they have 7-8 fights. And, man, for them to, have this much hype around somebody, even with a 5-0 record. Oh, wow. Beautiful combination from Shawn King.
Man, Shawn King's stand-up has been impressive. I know he has a decorated wrestling background, but if you were watching this fight, you would think that, this kid has a nice boxing background.
Yeah.
Or a Muay Thai background.
Yeah, beautiful boxing, beautiful kicks. I mean, good takedowns. I mean, good escapes. I mean, this kid's the real deal. At 22 years old. Plus, the thing that I like to see from Shawn King most of all, Raheel, is he is having a blast in there. No matter what position he's in, if he's in a winning or a losing position, he is having a blast. He's laughing, he's smiling, doesn't feel like he's in trouble. I love to see that.
Take a look at some of these highlights from round one. Oh,
yeah,
man,
beautiful combination there.
Beautiful.
Nice hook on the exit, boom. Saw his opponent was kneeling down, kept putting his head down, so followed up with a knee. Beautiful job from Shawn King. Christian Hightower's got to watch that. He's got to watch putting his head down while he's throwing those punches and in those exchanges, because it looks like Shawn is aware and ready to react to that.
All right, round two. And again, just a reminder, not only did King wrestle at a very high level, but also has a extensive boxing background.
Yeah, and he just checked that kick from Hightower, and you can tell Hightower did not like that. It hurt him a little bit. Beautiful four-punch combination there from Shawn King.
Man, Michael, if King wins this fight with a finish, he could be one of those guys to watch out for in the 145 division with his background in wrestling and boxing.
Man,
very calm.
And if he's going to do it anywhere, this is the place to do it. I mean, we've seen Josh Van go from, we call this second amateur fight all the way through his pro career until he was signed with the UFC and now fighting for the championship. I mean,
yeah. There's a guy like that on our main card in Sebastian Oyervidez.
Yes.
All signs are pointing to him being the next guy.
Yeah, we just saw Christian Hightower try to lock up that ninja choke again. Shawn King posturing up correctly, defending it well. Ready to get back to distance. Man, you just don't see a lot of college wrestlers that, like, their primary tools is their striking. And that seems to be the case with Shawn King right now. Most of his wrestling has been defensive. He hasn't done any, offensive wrestling hardly at all.
Great call. He looks so comfortable standing up. Look at that combo. Crisp 4-5 punch combo. Nice jab to open things up again.
Yeah, 5-punch combination. His head never moved, stayed at the same level.
Looked like a calf kick there.
Yeah, whatever it was, Shawn King is walking it off right now. Now with that kickboxing Muay Thai background, Christian Hightower trying to attack the legs and slow down the attacks of Shawn King.
couldn't tell what kind of kick it was there. It might have just been a low kick there. I missed it in the exchange. We'll take a look at that in the highlights because that was an important moment in round 2. Apologize for that. 2.5 gone already. A moment to regroup here up against the cage. Under 2 minutes now in round 2.
Yeah, Shawn kind of looking around like he's not worried at all.
No, almost taking a moment to recover, regroup, catch his breath, and then explode out of this.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not turning and trying to get Hightower turned and up against the cage with these overhooks. I mean, he's got to be careful because he doesn't want Hightower to turn around his body. So I understand why he's not coming off the cage, but and then just like the referee, there you go. It's really not that difficult to turn somebody with whenever they've got double underhooks, but you've got their elbows squeezed tight against your own body. Makes it really easy to turn them.
And in return gets turned back.
Yeah. Yeah, because once you get on the outside, you got to maintain that, but you can't really do anything from there. You can't, if you try to separate, you're susceptible to whatever's coming on that separation. A lot of times, fighters will almost always, if you're going to break, throw a hook. And so both fighters got to be aware of that.
Under 30 seconds left.
And Shawn King is talking to him. Don't know what they're talking about, but...
Oh, man. Saying, let's finish it right here in round 2. That's what they were saying. Man, something to watch out for throughout the night. In the center of the cage, the new decals in there, because of the humidity here in Louisiana, guys have been sliding a lot.
Yes. And they were trying to address that before the fight started, and they were drying it over and over and over, and then 10 minutes later, they'd have a light layer of condensation over it from there. The air conditioning is on now, but I don't think it was until we started coming in. But man, it is hot and humid here in Louisiana. Man, another good round. Again, it seems like Shawn King is able to do whatever he wants, but I'm not sure he won that round. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, Hightower did the damage. King didn't do much damage to him. So, and we'll have to look and see. But I don't know if it was a trip or if it was a slip or if he actually got knocked down from a low kick. So man, this could very well be 1-1. And I mean, if Shawn King, he is extremely talented. It looks like, to me, he could win this fight whenever he wanted, and he just hasn't. And I'd like to see him with a little bit of urgency here. Just go for it. But Christian Hightower is, man, I hate to even say that because Christian has been great.
Yeah, Christian has been attacking the legs of King throughout the night. And if he connects, he does possess that one punch knockout power.
Oh yeah, there's that slippery. That's slipping again.
Look at, the grip is non-existent right now. I think it'll get better throughout the night. Our fantastic crew has been cleaning things up, but that humidity is no joke. Oh, man.
And these guys are, the only thing I'll say about it is it's the same ring for both guys. Yep. So nobody has an advantage over the other one, but it is slippery in there.
Shawn King taking the back, was trying to get that choke arm in. Opted to grind it out here, see what else opens up here in the final 3:30 of this fight.
Yeah, interesting to see. You know, it looks like the guys are going to want to stay on the outside of that line between the edge of the cage and the center.
Oh my gosh, King literally as he's going back and sliding.
Yeah, I mean, he can't even stay sure-footed. Yeah, that's really slippery.
I would just keep it in the corners.
Yeah, and maybe that's adding to the, to the reason that they're not kind of going for it, because I mean that's going to be very difficult to wrestle on or to start a shot, from the center of the cage. I was wondering why Shawn was kind of moving backwards toward the cage, but it looks like that's part of the strategy. The guy on the outside has the advantage here today because of the slipperiness of the canvas.
Oh yeah, definitely something to watch out for throughout the night. Big exchange there. Sometimes you just buckle down and throw some punches, Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, it's turned into a little bit of hockey fight there in the middle of the cage. Both guys slipping a little bit. Yeah, I think Shawn's kind of telling his corner, man, I can't get any grip to do anything. At 140 left. Both guys kind of reluctant to strike here.
Oh, could be a statement takedown here for Shawn King. 120 to work with.
Yeah, Shawn King on top, kind of in this dope mount here. Got put into half guard here. Still trying to pass. Looks like he wants that mount position, Raheel.
Yeah, even if he doesn't get the finish, more than likely he wins this round because of this final minute 20. It's a good way to pick up a win. But knowing Shawn King, he's gonna look for the finish here. See if Hightower can figure this out.
Hightower doing a good job of putting him back into full guard. About 35 seconds left here. Shawn King on top, not trying to throw a lot of punches, throwing a couple little short punches there to probably try to ensure that they don't have to stand up, because if they stood up now, there would be a Max Holloway style exchange here right at the end, and anything can happen. Shawn King playing to his fans a little bit. What a fight.
Yeah, good. Back and forth. Got a chance to see some of the skill set for Shawn King, as well as Christian Hightower. Take a look at our highlights for round 3. And yeah, that slip. That was a slip more than anything.
Yeah, he did land a shot, and I think he would have kept his feet under him, but man, that slippery mat there just kind of put him on his back almost immediately. Yeah, very good fight there. Two guys that are very highly skilled. Man, it just looked like Shawn was holding back a little bit. I wonder if it was from the cage, but it looked like he was holding back. Maybe he's got a nagging injury. Maybe he's got something, or maybe he just, wanted to, kind of piece him up, and it just never felt like he had the opportunity to get in clean exchanges. Yeah, very competitive fight, and, for either guy, one guy's going to be 1-1 here, one guy will be 2-0, but man, they're very equal fighters. I mean, they both should see that, each is very highly skilled, and, the winner of this fight should not take this for granted. This is a very skilled opponent.
Hoping to see both of these guys inside the cage again. One out of Oklahoma, one out of Louisiana. But first, let's see how the judges scored this fight. Here's Wayne Leggett.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of combat, we go to the judges' scorecards for your decision. Brought to you by DeNunaLawFirm.com. With scores of 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28, your winner by unanimous decision, Shawn King!
I'm here with your winner, Shawn King. Shawn, you brought the crowd tonight.
I did, man. Hey, listen, come on, come on!
Shawn, you have so many accolades outside of the cage. You were a world-class wrestler. You've made it to all the way to the end in the trials for the Junior National Championships in boxing. Maybe you can go into that a little bit more, but you were highly, highly skilled. Looked like you were holding back a little bit there in the second round. Was it the slippery mat?
You can't even stand up in here, bro, like at all. I don't know what the fuck it is, but you cannot stand. It ain't good.
I think that's condensation from this Louisiana atmosphere.
It probably is, but shit. I tried to leave a little blood in there for y'all, so hey, I don't think I did bad.
Well, Shawn, you're 2-0 now. What do you want next?
I just want to keep making my way. I'm only 2-0. I want to be a UFC world champion. And with the support I have, my coaches and our great Lord ourselves, I'm going to make it happen.
Well, I believe you, Shawn. Congratulations on the win. Your winner, Shawn King.
Congratulations to Shawn King on picking up that big win, keeping that record spotless at 2-0. Really fun crowd already here for our prelims. 8 p.m. That's when we go on UFC Fight Pass, but we keep things moving right now with our next fighter.
Please welcome to the blue corner for your next fight, Donevin Manuel.
Donevin Manuel, 5th time inside the Fury FC cage. Michael, it seems like we call a Donevin Manuel fight every card.
Yeah, it seems like it. He always very tough, always good. A big 155-pounder. Lost his last two of his 3 losses have been by submission, and he does have some knockout power in there, as he showed in fights before. Donevin Manuel is just one of those guys, just a continuous competitor. He's always going to be in there.
And his last fight against Paul Garza, he got tapped back in March at Fury FC 103. And remember, we were talking about that fight. There was so much excitement about Donevin Manuel. He had just gotten a big finish on Karate Combat, which you can see as well. And there was like, is that the moment that turns the page for Donevin Manuel? And made one mistake, Paul Garza got him. But every time we call this fight, we always bring up, he's so talented, so explosive. And when things connect, he's going to be one of those guys that will get things right.
Yeah, and Donovan and I have a lot in common. He loves Coke Zero. I don't love mustard sardines. That's the only thing I don't. But we can also both backflip.
Yeah. So you're still hitting the backflip?
Still hitting the backflip.
Coke Zero is by far the best drink.
The best on the planet.
It's not even close.
I hope they're our sponsor one day.
Let's meet Donovan's opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Hunter James.
Hunter James, first time inside the Fury FC cage. Check this out. Hunter is an active duty military member in the U.S. Army. He serves as an Army combatives instructor in Fort Benning, Georgia. He is all in on making sure that every service member knows how to take people down, how to protect yourself, and I just love that.
Yeah, and he's one of those guys that those combatives that he's learning. I mean, those are real life hand-to-hand combat situations so he's used to being in there. And if you think it scares him to have another man across from him, you're out of your mind, because this dude's used to fighting people with weapons, with whatever they have, and just all around badass and serving our country. So I love it.
Former baseball player, now making the transition. Went 6-1 as an amateur. We take a look at our tail of the tape, brought to you by Warbringer Southwest Bourbon. Height advantage going to Hunter James. The reach advantage, see my voice cracked there. The reach advantage going to Donevin Manuel. Both fighters coming in at the age of, at the correct weight, 25 and 24 as well on the age. They're both inside. Let's get our introductions.
The following contest, brought to you by the Cock of the Walk, Warbringer Whiskey, is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury FC lightweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 156 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of the War Training Center in Houston, Texas, tonight, he looks for his 2nd professional victory. Here is young, rich, and handsome Donovan Manuel. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 6 feet tall, and he weighed in officially at 156.4 pounds. Fighting out of Columbus, Georgia, by way of Denham Springs, Louisiana, he holds a professional record of 3 wins, only 1 defeat. Here is Hunter, the Dream Killer, James. Your referee in charge of the action, Jeff Rexroad.
Yeah.
All right, 2nd pro fight of our prelims broadcast. Donovan Manuel taking on Hunter James.
Ooh, Hunter James with that body kick right away.
Oh. Looked like a good sprawl there for a second. Working the trip is Manuel.
Yeah, beautiful job. Beautiful takedown. Nice transition down to the ankle right in the middle of the takedown. Donovan trying to get that wrist ride. Donovan doing a good job of chaining there, just not able to get his head in the right position.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like he had a
shot.
flush. Yeah, flush connect there with the knee.
And that hurt him so bad he couldn't let go of Hunter James.
Ooh.
Oof. Yeah, let's see if we can see that on a replay. I mean, none of us want to see it, but
nope.
Let's see how bad it was.
All right, here is the cup check. It was on this break knee. Ooh.
Yeah, that's
couldn't tell from there. Might have grazed it.
I can tell by the body position that he was close enough to hit it.
Yeah.
And if he did hit it, that was that hurt.
All right, we are back in to the action.
Donovan, no worse for the wear, right back in there.
Oh,
in those heavy exchanges with Hunter James.
Good kick. Return kick there by Manuel. This is what I was curious to see Hunter James, how he would be up against the cage. Ooh.
Manuel doing a good job on those breaks.
Oh, man, these guys are throwing. They are just unloading. Something is going to catch here.
Man, Donovan does not want this fight to go the distance. You can tell he's very upset about that cup shot. Nice left hand from Donovan.
That wasn't the cup check that he was looking for in Louisiana, especially here in on Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
Nice short punches there from Donovan. By the way, forgot to mention his nickname, Young, Rich, and Handsome.
Yeah, maybe the best nickname in Fury right now.
What was the other one? Your mom's new boyfriend? Your mom's next boyfriend? Was that
yeah. A little play off Gary Tonin there, your mom's favorite grappler.
Don't forget to get your subscriptions in right now if you don't have it for UFC Fight Pass. Fury FC 106, we will be live on UFC Fight Pass at 8 p.m. Artur Miniev taking on Junior Morano.
And Donovan Manuel is just robotically moving forward, and every time Hunter James leaves an opening, Donovan gives him a 1-2.
Man, good left there. Donovan Manuel is finding a home for every single strike he's throwing. And James just holding on for dear life there, surviving that onslaught there of Donovan Manuel. And now returning with an elbow of his own is James.
Yeah, those are the kind of elbows that will cut someone, and it doesn't look like it did, but, oh, man. Donovan Manuel just overpowered Hunter James right there. Hunter had the inside leg trip, and Donovan just got strong just halfway through that takedown and reversed it. Now he's on top, delivering some punishment here.
Dude, Donovan has looked fantastic, Michael.
Yeah. And, man, to be willing to go in there and just trade like that, I mean, it's got to be something in the air this weekend. Everybody's got the Max Holloway on their mind. Mm-hmm. Everybody's got that pointing to the center on their mind and just throwing down. That VIP section over there is starting to fill up. So you got to think that adds a little extra juice to these punches for these guys, Raheel.
And, you know, even if Shawn, Shelby, Mick, they're not here yet, they will hear about big finishes.
Oh, yeah.
They will hear about big finishes. And especially if your name is starting to get buzzed around the Alario Center, they'll keep an eye on you. Both of these guys still ways away from the UFC. But once you're on their radar, they'll be watching your fights. Oh man. As the 10-second clapper hits, Manuel hits as well. Spinning back fist to take back to the corner with a kick.
What a beautiful combination to finish round one there. Man, Donovan Manuel with some creative striking there. 4 strikes to end the round that were just wild. I mean, these were some crazy exchanges. Saw Donovan Manuel just change directions there. Here's one of these crazy exchanges. And Donovan just ready to throw down. Took a shot there, still.
Oh, man. I have a feeling this fight is going to finish in the next round.
Man, I just can't imagine this going another round. Yeah, and I think Donovan might have saved himself from getting taken down there. I know he got a warning from Jeff, and it might have saved him. And, you know, that round might have played out different if he would have went down, but I don't think he did it on purpose. It's just, you know, that's instinct. You're following the cages there, and, you know, you really can't help but to put your hands in there. Don't think he did it on purpose, but, man, what a round for Donovan Manuel.
Yeah, that was as good of a round as you can get. Faced a little bit of adversity, showed out his offensive game plan. Let's see if he can replicate this in round 2. That's what I'm looking for from Donovan, is can he consistently put rounds together? Because he has so much talent, so explosive.
That was like,
felt like he caught a finger to the eye there.
Yeah. I don't think it was, though. I think he got a jab, and I think it just hit him right on the eye. And it's not too bad because, you know, a jab to the eye like that, you'll still be messing with it. He looks like he's recovered from it.
A little reach check there from Hunter James.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Every time Hunter James enters that pocket, man, Donovan Manuel is just firing away. Yeah, you see that slippery mat starting to have effect again as these guys sweat and as they get the sweat on the mat, and they're just starting to slip a little.
And that's the crazy part. We never have issues with the cage, with the mat. The humidity here in Louisiana. The AC wasn't up earlier, to be honest with you, and now it is blowing, so maybe it will clean up as we go. But another cup check inside the cage, Michael. And this one, Hunter James and his corner were saying, no, that was to the body. We'll take a look at this in a second.
Yeah, they'll have to reset the clock, too. So the clock did not stop whenever the referee asked for the stoppage. And so they'll have to reset that clock, I would think.
Yeah. The official clock is here cage side with the officials crew right across us. Here's a look at this. Let's see if it was a flush connect, Michael.
Well, that right hand was a flush connect. I know that.
We're back into the action. Oh, that didn't look like it. But again, I'm not the one experiencing it. Oh.
Man, these breaks are giving Donovan a little bit of extra fuel here going into the second round.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you saw that he was deep in there on a takedown, deep in on the hips.
Oh, calling for another knee. Is this going to be a point taken away, Michael? This is the third one.
Man, I think I don't think Jeff is 100% sure that it hit the cup, so I don't think he'll take a point from him.
Yeah,
he will warn him again so that, you know, but if he does have a flagrant or another one that's very clear to the cup, they will take a point.
Let's play this one out the whole time.
Oh, no, that was definitely to the cup.
That one was.
That was definitely to the cup. Yeah, I don't know what everybody's arguing about. That was definitely on the cup.
Yeah. 1 point taken away. Point taken away. Boos raining down.
Yeah, I don't know what everybody's booing about. That was definitely a cup shot. I mean, we looked at the replay. Everybody saw it. Started booing the replay.
Let's get one more look at it.
Obviously, a cup shot.
Donovan taking his time. Let's see if we can get one more quick look at this and really ignite this crowd. And Donovan gets the full 5 minutes to recover. It looks like he is good. All right, we'll have to take a look at the replay after. Both guys back in. So point taken away officially for Hunter James.
Yeah, and you got to think that, you know, I think round one went to Donovan.
Oh!
And so, you know, this is devastating for Hunter in round two because I think he was closing the gap a little bit here in round two, and man, somebody is bleeding.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood coming out.
I think that's Hunter.
Well, Hunter has some blood on the nose, but I didn't see that much coming out of his nose.
Yeah, I mean, I think it had to be him because he sprawled into him, and I think it has to be him. It's on his back. It's on Donovan's back, so.
Man.
Oh, yeah, it's dripping
It's dripping bad now, yeah.
You can see, and man,
let's see what Hunter James can do here.
That mat is just going to get slipperier and slipperier if it's, you know, if it gets blood. Oh.
Humidity, blood. The blood actually might help.
We might make it sticky.
Some grip. Yeah, if we can dry it up, we can just leave it up there.
Yeah. Yeah, Donovan seeing that blood, Raheel.
And I think Hunter James knows that he has to get the finish now.
Yeah.
the way he's throwing now, it looks much different. And I'm going to go ahead and put a paper up here.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get blood to the face.
I see you wore a black shirt this time, Raheel,
yep.
so.
I already had some blood on my papers early. I forgot, I don't know who it was from, but a little speck of blood already.
Raheel, is that part of the deal with the jacket? You can't wear it.
Yeah,
you can't wear it cage side. The $25,000 jacket Raheel's wearing tonight.
Yeah, if you haven't checked it out and are following us on Instagram at Fury Fighting, wearing a $25,000 Waleed Pirzada jacket, our official wardrobe provider. Check them out in Sugarland.
And I'm wearing my only occasionally worn UFC Fight Pass lined coat.
Love it. So the clock on your screen, got about under a minute, but that could be off just a little bit because of the stoppages.
Yeah, so if you hear a bell go off and there was 10 seconds left on the clock, that's the official clock.
A much more aggressive Hunter James in this round. And I think his corner is going to let him know, like, doesn't matter if you connect it or not. Oh, man, a big looping right did connect, pointing down, saying, let's go for it, but you still have one more round.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's awfully bold to do that in the second round. You still have a full round to go. And I have a feeling at some point during this third round, somebody's going to point to the center, and these guys are going to go at it.
It was funny. They pointed towards the dry side of the cage. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Yeah. Let's fight over here where it's dry.
There's another look at that cup check, and then the guys just started throwing.
Yeah, and you can tell how slippery it is in there. Yeah, there's that blood coming out of the nose onto the back of Donevin, Manuel, and Hunter James is just, that nose is bleeding bad. It's bleeding like it's broken, which means that his breathing is restricted. And so he'll have the mouth open just a little bit, and that's the recipe for a knockout. And, so I'm sure Donovan Manuel is going to be looking for that. Hunter James got to be aware of that. I have a feeling these guys are going to go for it here in the third round. A point taken away from Hunter James in round two. So you got to think that round was, and I think Donovan won that second round also.
To me, it was a much closer round. I'm not sure, especially with that second half surge of Hunter. If I'm Hunter James's corner, I'm saying we have to get this finish. The winning the round doesn't do us much good right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and both guys, still in good spirits. Both guys still light on their feet. A lot of energy still left in there. 25-year-old Donovan Manuel, 24-year-old Hunter James. A couple of lights going on the blink up here.
Yeah, flickering lights. Maybe the humidity got to them too. Good combo inside the cage. Good front kick and catch there by Donovan Manuel. Kind of blinking with his eyes. Not sure what happened there, but he's kind of twitching with his eyes. Like he caught a finger there. Could have been a toe. I'm not sure.
Yeah. And, man, these guys are sweating bad. And there's a lot of Hunter James' blood on Donovan Manuel. So, he punches that nose again. We're going to see it start to bleed. Looks like some blood coming out of the nose of Donovan now.
Oh, man.
Big left hand right there to the nose. Donovan has improved so much. His distance is good.
Oh, I don't know if that was a slip or a connect there, Michael.
I can't really tell, but Donovan was getting up like it was a connect.
Yeah. Stumbling a little bit to get up. Oh, man, Hunter James, excuse me. Just unloading. I think we are in for a fun finish here.
Yeah, halfway through the third round.
Oh, Hunter James has Donovan stunned.
Yeah, it looks like he took a liver shot there.
Oh, man, going for it now.
Oh, man, that is tight. That's very tight.
He needs a finish.
Oh, man.
And now Donovan getting back up. Wow.
Man, Donovan's still firing away. Here we go, Hunter James. It looked like they just butted heads.
Both guys just throwing with whatever is left right now in the tank, which is not much. Has been a grueling of a fight. Another knee.
Hunter has got to be careful. He's getting dangerously close to those cup shots again.
Oh,
man. That slippery canvas. 1 minute and 40 seconds left here. Both these guys barely standing. You can see their hands are very, very heavy.
Who is going to be able to dig deep, find a finish? Is there a spark left in either fighter?
Oh, man.
Hunter James laborly punching right now. Donovan Manuel backing up slowly. Both guys running on fumes.
Yeah, which one of these guys is going to get a burst of energy here? Man, I just feel like one solid punch to the right spot for either one of these guys could end this fight.
The dream killer, Hunter James, trying to find something inside. Donovan Manuel now coming back with a couple of lefts and a front kick.
Oh, nice uppercut from Hunter James. Nice knee that lands on the chin. Big jab there.
Man, both guys just leaving it all inside the Fury FC 106 cage. In our prelims broadcast, 30 seconds left.
The slippery, bloody Fury FC cage. What a fight this has been.
Oh, nice kick there.
Oh, man, here they go.
Oh.
Here they go. And they're not in the center. They're in the dry spot. Let's see. Here we go, 10 seconds.
Moment.
Who's going to win?
Wow.
Are we going to have a moment here?
Oh, big left there by Donovan Manuel. What a finish.
What a fight.
No matter the outcome, Michael Alexander is going to head inside, speak to the winner, because that was a battle. Let's take a look at these highlights of round 3.
Man, both guys digging deep here. Man, that was a legitimate knockdown there from Hunter James. What a fight. Back and forth the whole time. Man, we may be seeing a majority draw here or a draw because, man, I think Hunter won that last round. The first round was, it was close.
Yeah.
Man, it's going to be very interesting to see how this fight turns out.
Yeah, I have no idea how this one's going to go.
I don't even want to try to guess.
I'm going to wait for Wayne to announce the winner. Hey, Brandon Roybal in the house. What a fight that was with our very own Josh Van.
Very close to what we just saw here. Man, what a fight. Congratulations to both of these guys. Man, both of these guys' stock is going way up today. I mean, win or lose, that was an exciting fight. Yeah, you're right, Raheel. I'm going in there to talk to one of these guys.
As Michael heads inside, just a reminder, 8 p.m. Some Friday night fights on UFC Fight Pass with Fury FC 106. And Hunter James Donovan Manuel putting on a show, getting this crowd excited for what's to come in less than an hour. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Alexa Grasso in the house. The stars are out. You got fighters, athletes, managers, UFC executives. Everybody is here at the Alred Center. Outside the cage right now, the judges are discussing everything, waiting for Wayne to head inside. Has been a fun night of fights so far. Still 2 more fights to come on our pro prelims broadcast. Isay Garcia taking on Austin McCray. And then our final prelims fight of the night, Jay Alderete taking on Donzell Marshall. For Donovan Manuel, looking for this win, would be his 2nd pro win. The commission still calculating everything up right now. Looks like they are good to go. Wayne is inside. Jeff Rexroad getting both fighters together. Let's see how the judges scored this one. Here's Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of combat, we go to the judges' scorecards for your decision. Brought to you by the Big Beast of Bourbon, Warbringer Whiskey. Judge Tanya Matthews scores the fight 29-27. Both Joe Pepe and Nick Sherlock score the fight 28-28. Ruling this contest a majority draw.
Guys, we don't do ring interviews for majority draws, but let's give these guys, these 2 warriors, a hand. What a fight.
All right, majority draw.
On that note, we are going to take a 10-minute intermission.
We will take a 10-minute intermission.
Right here.
Keep this stream on. Do not turn this off. We will be right back in 10 minutes from the Alred Center in Louisiana. It is Fury FC 106, the prelims broadcast. right here on UFC Fight Pass. In our main event, the headhunter Artur Miniev looks to continue his winning ways as he takes on
Welcome back to the Fury FC 106 live, free preliminary live stream. Please welcome to the blue corner for your next fight, Isay Garcia.
Are 1 and 2 inside the Fury FC cage. Michael, last fight beat Urel Lechuga in March of this year with a round 1 finish. So riding a high right now on that 1-fight win streak.
Yeah, and speaking of the streak, that opponent was a 4-0 opponent. So the 2-2 record of Isay Garcia only tells half the story about how good this kid actually is. Isay coming out of Puebla, Mexico, and I mean, we say it a lot, but man, these guys, that true Mexican style fighting, a lot of grit, down on that mouthpiece, and he will throw down. Love watching Isay Garcia.
Trains with Diego Lopez, part of that stable of fighters.
Yep, Diego in his corner over there. Diego fought for Fury also, and man, is a legitimate superstar in the UFC. You know, now joining the likes of Josh Mann, Cody Steele, those guys who are absolute legit superstars. And if you don't believe it, man, we see these guys all the time now out in Vegas, and man, they are legit superstars, Raheel.
Yeah, usually when Diego Lopez is in attendance at Fury events, which he is a lot.
Yeah.
He's usually the biggest star.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight,
yeah,
it is just one of the stars.
Yeah.
That's how packed the VIP section is tonight here at the Alderete Center.
I love these collaboration weekends with the UFC. When they have a fight and we have a fight, we've done it a few times. San Antonio, Houston, and then, of course, here in New Orleans. I absolutely love it.
All right, Isay Garcia is inside. Let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Austin McCray.
Austin McCray, first time inside the Fury FC cage. It's been a long time since we watched Austin fight.
Yeah, Austin has not been in the cage since 2019. He's 1-3 as a pro, but he was 8-1 as an amateur. And this guy has been fighting. Keep in mind, he's only 30 years old, but he's been fighting Raheel since 2012.
Wow.
That is a long time, 13 years that he's been fighting. He's had a little stint where he's had some time off, but you got to think that in a 5-year stint, he has still been training. He's still been getting better. So we're going to see a completely different fighter. He might as well be 0-0.
Yeah, this was his first fully sober training camp since he was 18 years old, Michael. He said, look, I fell off for a while due to bad choices, but now I'm back better than ever. And you look at our Tail of the Tape brought to you by OnlyFans. Be sure to follow the Fury FC OnlyFans account for exclusive behind-the-scenes look, even on the height, even on the reach, but that age gap, 30 versus 20. That's the big storyline. Austin McCray is inside. Let's get our introductions.
The following contest, brought to you by OnlyFans, is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury FC Bantamweight Division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 135.2 pounds. Fighting out of Puebla, Mexico, he holds a professional record of 2 wins, 2 losses. Here is Isay, El Diablo Garcia. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and he weighed in at 135.6 pounds. Fighting out of Manuel, Florida, tonight he looks for his 2nd win as a pro. Here is Austin A. McCray. Your referee in charge of the action, Jeff Rexroad.
All right, Austin McCray, red gloves with the red half head. Love that.
Raheel, I haven't had hair in so long. How do you get such a straight line on that dye job?
I think
that line is perfectly straight.
You have to have a talented hairstylist. High kick there from Isay Garcia. Frantic pace to start things off with our bantamweights.
Oh, nice left hand there from McCray. Oh, that left hand is landing from McCray. Oh! That stunned him.
Oh, jump knee there. Yeah, McCray is definitely stunned.
And Isay is looking for that highlight reel finish here.
Good kick there from Austin McCray. Literally, that's his nickname, A-Y-E. I love that. Oh, big overhand right missing. Oh! Wow! Isay Garcia! That is how you finish a fight.
Oh, man. Woo! He was out on his feet. He was starched before he hit the ground. What a knockout from Isay Garcia.
Wow, Mexico, stand up.
Man, I wish we had more time. We don't have time for an interview, but man, Isay Garcia just made a statement here, you know, against a veteran. I know Austin's been out for a while, but man, Austin was landing really, really good in that first round. Really effective with those overhand punches. And man, he just got caught in a perfect spot. Isay Garcia, man, what a knockout.
That was beautiful. Sorry to cut you off. Austin McCray back up, sitting. Things look good. But man, for Isay Garcia, moves that record to 3-2 now. And 2-2 inside the Fury FC cage. Here's one more look of this finish before we make things official. Here it is.
Yeah, Austin was landing really, really well. And there you see that
Man.
uppercut and left hook both landed before he hit the ground. And Jeff Rexroad
Saw enough. That
let him
is
know
the
it's not
button.
necessary to follow up. But, man, what a
All right.
shot.
Let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes. 1 minute, 2 seconds into the very first round. Declaring your winner by knockout, Isay El Diablo Garcia.
I'm here with the winner, Isay Garcia. Isay, that was about as clean of a knockout as you can possibly get.
Yeah, I mean, I came to this fight with just one idea. Me of him, one man has to fall, and I came here with the idea that meant that that's gonna be me.
Isay, that's 2 in a row where your last opponent, you beat a 4-0 opponent. You come in here, you knock out a veteran. Austin's been fighting since 2012, so he's been around the block. Here you come, you got 2 in a row. What's next for Isay Garcia?
This is a message for all my division. This is me, this is El Diablo, this is what I can do. And I'm here not to make friends, I'm here to win fight, to TKO or KO people. So thank you very much, and thank you for the opportunity. This is Isai Garcia.
Isay, that was an amazing performance. Congratulations on the win. Your winner, Isay Garcia.
Final pictures there for the entire crew. Diego Lopez in the house, joining Michael.
UFC superstar Diego Lopez. Diego, you're starting to get quite a stable of young stallions over there in that camp.
Ya tienes muchos peleadores dentro de tu campamento. ¿Cómo se siente tener tantos peleadores abajo de ti?
I feel amazed, you know, because I help this guy follow for your dreams. I take the whole support for him for stay here, the best performance, you know. Last time this guy had a bad experience for lost the fight in split decision, but now I tell him go to finish, you know. But this is Isai.
Diego, you can definitely see that there are students of you, and we see a lot of the same things coming out of your camp. But how do you feel about having these guys here on the Fury roster?
Pues yo creo que se siente increíble, ¿no? Pues todo el apoyo que la gente recibe, todo lo que podemos hacer por ellos, ¿no? Yo también peleé aquí en Fury, pues bueno, hoy estoy en UFC, y pues bueno, ese es el paso que queremos dar para todos ellos.
Yeah, he feels great. I mean, he fought here for Fury, had a great experience, and he wants to give his students the same experience. So he's really appreciative to Eric and to Fury for all they do for him.
Well, next question, Diego. When are we going to see you on a pay-per-view again?
I hope soon. Now I have my next fight in September 13 in San Antonio, Texas. I'm ready for this fight. I'm ready to put the show for everyone. I hope that my next fight maybe one pay-per-view, or well, you never know, maybe like title shot again.
Well, Diego, you are a legitimate superstar and one of the nicest human beings on the planet. We're happy to have you here. Diego Lopez.
All right, let's meet our next fighter. Here's Wayne.
Up next is our final prelim bout of the evening. Please welcome to the blue corner, Alderete.
All right, nice to see Diego Lopez here. Spent a minute with Michael, love that. Final prelims bout of the night before we head to UFC Fight Pass at 8 p.m. Alderete went 4-0 as an amateur. Beat Alan Gonzalez back in September of last year. That was a title fight, but Jay missed weight and didn't get the title, unfortunately, even though he won.
Yeah, Jay, you know, making his pro debut at 18 years old, Raheel. We have seen this a couple times on this card tonight, but 18-year-old kids coming out here fighting these men that, man, these kids are, I mean, if you put that in perspective, these kids were in high school last year. So, I mean, just a few months ago, they were in a high school classroom. That's just amazing to me.
Jay Alderete is one of those guys inside the cage, is one of the most confident fighters that you will come across. It feels like he can beat anybody, has the talent. The next part of his evolution is going to be adding a little bit more size and then just promising on that confidence and getting these finishes, and before you know it, this kid could be in the UFC.
Well, he claims he's going to take a soul tonight, so that'll do a lot for his stock.
Let's go inside and meet his opponent.
Please welcome Donzell Marshall to the red corner.
Donzell Marshall, first time in the Fury FC cage, has a 2-3 record, also has 8 amateur fights, so a lot of experience for this fighter.
Yeah, Raheel, and this guy comes out bombing away. In the almost all of his fights, amateur and pro, have ended in the first round, win or lose. So this guy comes out blazing. He is not afraid to stand in front of you and just throw down, and win or lose, he'll take it one way or the other. He's going to go out on his sword for sure.
Yeah. That is the exciting style of the Black Dragon, Donzell Marshall. Fighting out of Lake Charles, Louisiana, right down the road.
Yeah, man, and Raheel, I got to tell you, man, it's been pleasant to see these fans here in New Orleans. Man, everybody's been active. I mean, they've been live. I mean, they've been very, very loud. And it's not a full house yet. We'll see a full house for the main card, but man, they're still loud for being about 2/3 of the way full. It's very, very loud in here. Good crowd.
All right, let's get our introductions.
The following contest, brought to you by the Cock of the Walk, Warbringer Whiskey, is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury FC Bantamweight Division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet, 10 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 140.6 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, tonight he makes his professional debut. Here is Jay Crack Alredete. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and he weighed in at 140.4 pounds. Fighting out of Lake Charles, Louisiana, tonight he looks for his 3rd win as a pro. Here is the Black Dragon, Donzell Marshall. Your referee in charge of the action, Nick Sherlock.
All right, let's get this going. Final prelims fight of the night. Jay Alderete saying he is here to take a soul.
Man. And we've seen everything else tonight except that. We may have seen that in the last fight,
yeah.
but
it's almost like a Mortal Kombat finisher right there. The Soul Snatcher.
and you saw that question mark kick that Jay just threw. And you see people throw those, and you see them whenever they look smooth and whenever they look like, you know, it's part of the arsenal. Some people throw them, you know, because, you know, they're not really good at them. But, man, Jay just looks so smooth whenever you see those kicks. The technique, I mean, it's very smooth, very above his age in wisdom when it comes to fight IQ.
And it's been training for so long already. Oh, wow! Gets caught there by Donzell Marshall. Already in trouble now. Man, that changes up a lot of things inside the cage. Already looking okay, though. That's a very stoic face.
Yeah, Jay doing a good job of getting over to the cage. He's using the cage to try to turn in and get in that unchokeable position. He's doing everything right. He had a 2-on-1. He's kind of got that inside wrist ride grip. Does Donzell Marshall, making it a little more difficult. Jay looking calm here. Donzel got to be careful. You don't want to get too far over onto that hip. Yeah, he did the right thing by coming off. Ooh, Jay was going for that Kimura grip. Looked like he tried to pull it out. Donzel did a good job positioning his body where he couldn't.
Marshall with a big knee there.
Yeah, this cage work is absolutely exhausting. Donzel Marshall trying to, there's a nice outside trip.
Right inside control. Wow,
oh, man.
Smooth into the mount.
Yeah, Donzel showing some experience here in the first round. You know, a 5-fight professional, you know, versus a debut. He's showing that experience here.
Taking his time with under 2 minutes left.
Yeah, probably not going to take a ton of chances here in the first round. He knows if the round ends right now that he's probably got this round and going to try to stay heavy and stay dominant up there. He's got to do some damage, though. He's going to want to pass out some ground and pound here.
Oh, big right there, turning in and escaping now. Arm might be caught there. Michael, what do you see?
Yeah, I mean, he's got those legs crossed. One behind the neck, one over. You can still finish this armbar from this position. We call this an Elvis armbar. They're turning their hips out. Very, very close. He's got the arm. It's in there.
Already holding on, making sure that arm was not snatched. Also that shin across the neck probably opened it up a little bit as well. And now Jay Alderete in control. Spinning back, taking the back of Donzell Marshall there for his second. Back in the advantage with 30 seconds left in round one.
Oh, nice job there. Donzell Marshall kind of bucking him over the top.
Oh, and a knee now.
It's kind of a wild exchange there. Jay looked like he was advancing his position, and, man, Donovan literally just bucked him off.
10 seconds left. And what a round here for Donzell Marshall. Even when Alderete had the advantage, just shrugged him off.
Yeah, and that's, I think that is a Donzell Marshall round here in the first. Got that big knockdown, took advantage of the positioning right there. Big right hand, overhand right. That was a legit knockdown. At first, I couldn't tell if it was a slip, but you can see that arm is still down in there. You can finish this armbar from there. Jay does a good job. You see him get that elbow past the fulcrum. Once that's done, you got to let go. Donzell does a good job of getting into good position. We'll see that buck here. Bucked him right over the top of his head.
Perfectly timed.
Perfect timing. Yeah, beautiful round. And again, Donzell Marshall showing his experience with those 5 fights. I mean, that's quite a bit.
All right, here we go, round two. A little bit more of a poised start. Head kick telegraphed. So
yeah, Donzel Marshall, catching that kick and then delivering a right hand of his own.
Yeah, the setup on that was obvious.
Yeah.
But also, just, if you're just joining us, things are a little slippery inside the cage because of the humidity here in Louisiana. And guys are being a little bit more cautious throwing, it looks like.
Yeah, from that center spot in the cage, which is where typically you want to be. These guys are going to the outside because it looks like it's on those decals, for those sponsor decals in there. That's where it's a little slippery. So these guys wanting to stay on the outside, and you do see a little bit more caution whenever they're in the center, and the center guy is not necessarily, controlling the match in this case tonight. Yeah, Jay trying to push that head down. He's got the underhook with his right hand.
Still needs that underhook with the left. Got a nice crowd here for Jay Alderete, by the way. A bunch of his fans traveled up to watch him. They're sitting right behind us. They're all pleading with him to open it up, use your striking, something that he has shown to be effective. Oh, man. Another high kick missing there.
Yeah, Jay has just missed with a high kick and with an uppercut. Ooh. That if either would have landed would have been devastating, but they were very, very close. Donzel Marshall taking this back to the mat. And Jay is doing a good job of standing back up and keeping himself in favorable positions from here. And Donzel is just relentless in his attacks and continuing. And even whenever Jay has been in good positions on the back of Donzel, I mean, you saw the buck earlier where he knocked him off, and this thing's not going as Jay would hope. Probably at this point of the fight, a little over halfway through round 2.
Yeah, as you mentioned, like anytime Jay creates some space, Marshall's there closing it. Really hasn't gotten a good groove. Now we break and go to the center. There's that kick again.
Yeah, Donzell's striking is not as crisp as Jay's, but man. Yeah, big knee there. I think that stunned him just a little bit.
Thank you, Jay, giving us some props.
Yeah, appreciate that, Jay.
Yeah, that was nice of him. And during a fight to say, I like you.
Yeah. I thought he said, I want to fight you.
Jay, challenge not accepted.
Yeah.
There is no commission that would allow that fight.
Jay looks very calm in there, looks very relaxed. Oh, man, that was a big shot. Yeah, I think this fight is over.
Oh, man, is this going to be enough? Jay already has it. Oh, man.
Yeah, Jay landed something.
Knee. Yeah. Man, there is not much defense being put up, and that is it. Jay already gets the finish. What a moment, celebrating with his crowd. Throwing up the middle fingers to the camera because why not? Jay already. Huge moment. You know what I love about Louisiana, Michael? They don't care if the fighters go to the top of the cage.
Yeah, they don't tear them down.
Go ahead, you do you, man. Let's take a look at this replay, Michael.
Yeah, very good here, this last exchange. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but I think it started with that knee earlier in the round. You see that head kick landed, skipped right off the top. This knee right there, I think that's where the damage started. Jay was pushing it down. That's where he told Hill he wanted to fight him. And then that kidney shot right there.
That was it.
Landed a kidney shot. He is not breathing right now regular. Let's go in. Go ahead, Hill.
Yeah, let's go to Wayne and make this official.
What a fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Nick Sherlock calls for a stop to the action. 4 minutes, 19 seconds into round number 2. Declaring your winner by TKO, Jay Crap Alderete.
Congratulations to Jay Alderete with that huge finish, and that will do it for the prelims broadcast of Fury FC 106. We will see you on UFC Fight Pass in just a few minutes for Fury FC 106. On behalf of the entire Fury team, for DNA Studio Productions, for Michael Alexander and Wayne Leggett, I'm Rahul Ramzanali. We will talk to you in a few minutes on UFC Fight Pass.